Hello and welcome, BitMonger family. Jay Monger here today, and I'm going to take a little stroll through my neighborhood so you guys can check it out. I'm doing it because my neighbors are putting in new tiles. They got a jackhammer going on over there, and it is freaking annoying. So I'm going to do a little something different today. I'm going to take a little walk through my hood so you guys can check it out. This is my pad. Living the baller life in Thailand. Love this place. And let's take a little walk, man. We're gonna go through the backyard, side yard, and up the road. Check out the pool. Gonna take a little dip in the pool today. It's a lovely day here. So yeah. Now I bought this place it's been about almost 5 years now. And it was one of the best decisions I've ever made, I think. And the reason why is because, you know, as an older guy, I kind of had enough of Bangkok. I was ready for the quiet, nice, quiet life, you know. This is kind of like a resort. You can see it's just immaculate. The gardens are just spectacular in these homes. People are friendly. It's mostly empty too, which is what some people would hate that. I love it though, because for about 10 months out of the year, 9.5, this place is really dead. There's about 120 homes in here. And I would say about maybe 15 to 20% occupancy year round. So it's like I'm living in a private resort, and it's just magnificent. You'll see soon, there's a great pool, restaurant on premise, and there's a beautiful, quiet Thai beach nearby here, which is off the beaten track of like common tourists. So I just love it. And there's great restaurants along the beach, umbrella restaurants. Kick it here. There's a pool. This place is putting a pool in their own villa. I don't know why they did that though, especially when you see where we're heading and you see the pool. I don't know why I suppose if you have kids, maybe having the private pool would be nice, but the pool here is underutilized. It's like a private pool, and it's just amazing. You'll see here, I'm getting to the pool area now, right up there. There's some sort of like playground right there. It's a Swedish sport. This is mostly a Swedish community. And it's really well maintained. Part of the reason why I bought this place too is because this community is actually already about 17 years old, and you can see it's maintained to the tits. It's really well maintained, and that's something that you need to look at when you buy a place in Thailand or anywhere in Southeast Asia. You want to see how well they maintain the homes after they've built them, because most places, they just absolutely fall apart. And then you end up with, people that aren't paying their maintenance fees. They're not taking care. So the restaurant here's the restaurant. And the restaurant just changed hands, unfortunately. It used to be fantastic, but they're still nearby and they do delivery, which is great. But they're putting in a new owner here at the restaurant, and they'll be coming in a couple weeks. And I look forward to trying their food. Supposedly they do great steaks, which is nice because I like to eat steak sometimes. Hopefully they got a good Thai menu as well. You can see here, there's the pool area right behind me, and it is quiet, peaceful, and absolutely wonderful. There's a big park here as well. Along the backside here, you'll see a large park. Sweaty cop. So yeah, the cleaning lady, she's doing something there. And then here we have this magnificent pool, guys. Look at that. Look at that. And it's all to myself, man. My wife and I come up here and do night swims as well, and it is wonderful. This is a funny sign. Check this out. You know? What the hell is that one? No dumping in the pool. Yeah, like we didn't know. So yeah, this is the crib, guys. This is my little hideaway, my little paradise in Thailand. And a little bit more details. I bought the house, paid about $78,000 for it. It's 135 square meters, corner lot, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, large open kitchen, dining room area with a foyer, and then a spacious, living room. And it's got this really nice park. They're putting in some lights now along the walking path there, but it is fantastic. And you can see the pool. You got showers. It's birds, it's peaceful. The pool is crystal clear, very well maintained. You know, I'm living the baller life, guys. Got a beautiful Thai wife in a place like this. My maintenance fees, like 120 bucks a month. Property tax in Thailand is like 500 baht a year. It's like 15 bucks. Can you imagine? So guys, you know, I strongly suggest you guys look around, do your due diligence before you make any decisions on where you want to settle. I found this place and I knew it was right for me right away, just because I've been living in Southeast Asia for a good 30 years. And I've been all around. I've been in all the countries of Southeast Asia. So I got a good idea about what I like and where I'm at in my life. Now, for some people, this would be an absolute horrible place to live. And that's because you're looking for more action. And this place is dead. But it's only about a 2.5 hour drive from Bangkok. I just get on the car, get on the tollway, shoot right up there. My condo in Bangkok is right off the tollway, so I don't hit the traffic, and my condo is also near a BTS station. So as soon as I'm in Bangkok, I park my car and I use the public transportation. You know, I use the BTS or I use taxis. That's the way to get around in Bangkok. I hate driving a car in Bangkok. It's just a nightmare. It's stressful with all the motorbikes. But around here, man, I mean, having a car is fantastic. Koh Samet, beautiful little island. It's about 20-25 minute drive from here. And it's a wonderful place. If you guys are thinking about retiring and you got a girlfriend or a wife, I would recommend it. You know, probably coming down here solo probably wouldn't be the best idea. Probably want to have a girlfriend or wife with you, unless you're okay being alone, and that's great. If you are, more power to you. I lived alone for a long time, and part of the reason why I moved here happened. Well, it happened. It was twofold. The first reason was because I made a lot of money investing, but more than that, it was about my ex-wife and her dying, her passing away. And it made me realize, again, I've had a lot of buddies, people that I've known that have died. Almost all my friends from high school are passed away already. It's kind of crazy. But it was a wake-up call because it really hit home. My son's mother, you know, and she and I were still on very good terms, even though we had divorced amicably. She was a wonderful person. In many ways, we just had issues. We didn't get along, and it didn't work out. But when she passed away, it really made me realize that life is very fragile, guys. And you only live once. And you want to live life to the most. It's precious. Time is precious. So you want to find a nice place where you are comfortable and you can enjoy it. And the value of that is gonna vary, you know, depending on your likes and dislikes. But it made me realize that I should buy this place and move down here and enjoy my life more. Not that I'm not a person who hasn't enjoyed his life. I mean, I moved over into Southeast Asia when I was in my early 20s and lived like a crazy man, a party animal for, you know, most of my adult life until my son was born and I had to get serious about life. Until then, I was living for the moment, really living for the moment. I mean, I had made some steps that helped me. Like I did go back to school and I got a degree. And then, and that helped me secure jobs legally in Southeast Asia, because you need a 4-year degree to get jobs, generally speaking. So that helped me a lot. After I stopped doing my diving and that whole gig of my life ended, I got into, you know, teaching, and I realized quickly that for teaching I needed to become a licensed teacher in the States. So at one point I did go back to the United States and get a master's degree in education, and that really was a big help. If you guys are out there and you're younger, I did this in my 40s actually, guys. I was in my early 40s when I did this. I went back to school and it helped me massively, guys. I mean, the difference between being a licensed teacher back home and getting a job as a teacher at a good international school as compared to some just regular Thai school is just huge. I mean, your salary can triple, quadruple. You get free housing, you get free insurance, you get, you know, round trip tickets back home, you get bonuses. I mean, the difference is just night and day. So if you're a younger person out there and you're watching this, and I strongly recommend, if you want to live in Southeast Asia and make good money and have good benefits, and if you end up having children, it's really good because your children can go to school for free. And if you look at what's the cost of high quality international schools, you know, accredited ones, where you would want your kid to go to school, it's extremely expensive, guys. You know, you're lucky if you can find a school for, you know, under $15,000 a year. You're lucky. Most of them are $20,000 or more. So, something to consider if you're thinking about working here and you're a younger person, or you're thinking about doing a career change. My son is going to do that. He's going to become an international school teacher like I did, and then sock away money and invest wisely. And important that you guys invest wisely. Make sure you watch my other videos. If you're having money problems, I would recommend that you watch my videos and make changes in your life. and live your life to the best. I recently watched a video about another guy in the Philippines. He talked about, how it's important. He's just like saying, hey, live your life, move to the Philippines. But I think one thing that you guys should consider before you do that is make sure you go through the mathematics, man. Do the math, do the calculations, factor in inflation. It's a big deal. I suspect inflation's only going to get worse. Looking at the global debt clocks, looking at the money supply, it seems to be printing more and more. So I don't expect inflation getting any better in the future. So something that you guys might want to consider when you start doing your financials and planning for moving to Southeast Asia. And if you haven't figured it out, I absolutely prefer Thailand the most because it's well developed. There's great hospitals. The food is fantastic. I would say the food's probably better than anywhere else in Southeast Asia. Malaysia is interesting though, because if you like Indian food, which I do, they have really nice food there. And Vietnam's pretty good too, but I think Thailand wins. I mean, I can go into the village here and get a great plate of food for like 50 baht, okay? Under $2, I get a plate of food, and it's delicious. I go to the market and I can get, fresh fruits and veggies for dirt cheap. I mean, I bought 30 eggs the other day. I got 30 eggs for about $1.15 US. Okay, so look into it, guys. Make the move if you can afford it, and you're getting older, like in your 50s or whatever, and live your life, man. Make sure you live your life to the best. You don't know when it's going to end. If you're working a miserable job and you're hating life, man, make a change and come over and check it out. And I recommend before you make any, like I said earlier, before you make any decisions, travel around. I would go to different countries, determine which one you like. Once you figure the country that you like, spend some time there, really look around. And spend time in the place. Before I bought this place, I had been coming down here for 10 years practically. Not quite 10, I think it was eight years. I had been coming down here with my son to take holidays. So I knew I would like this place. And you want to get that sort of confirmation. Don't jump into things too quickly, especially if you're going to be buying a place like what I did. But renting works. Renting can be very cost effective. I bought this place when I was in my early 50s, and I figure I can live here. Basically, I'll be okay staying here until I die, if need be. And because they got services here as well that you can hire, the cleaning services, shopping, taxi, shuttle. You can basically be an old guy with nothing in terms of family around you, and be fairly well taken care of here. So it was something that I had considered at the time. Since then, I met a beautiful Thai woman and got married. So that's no longer really an issue. But we're both very happy down here, living the quiet life. And when we get tired or bored of the quiet life, we just take a trip. We go someplace. Go into Rayong City. Maybe go over to Koh Chang. Maybe drive up to Bangkok. Maybe go over to Pattaya. I can get to Bangkok in 2.5 hours. I can get to Koh Chang in 2.5 hours. Maybe a little tad bit more. Chantaburi town is nice. Rayong City is okay. It's not my favorite city, but it's good for shopping and restaurants. And then there's Pattaya. Pattaya is about a 90-minute drive from here. And the roads are really nice. I can haul ass, I can drive my car back and forth, and go over there and have an afternoon and something to eat. I don't like to stay in that area just because it's kind of sleazy and a lot of sketchy characters, and I got a wife now, so. But I do like to go over there and grab food because the food in Pattaya, they got some fantastic places to eat there. But not a place to live for me. Anyways, there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, seeing a little bit of my crib, and hope you guys make wise choices in your life and enjoy and monger on.